I can show you how to fit an M in a duffel. Show you how to fit 100 bags in a duffel. Went and bought a demon nigga just to burn rubber. Bitch, you bad as fuck, I might.
Hey you guys, it's Gucci. It's your boy SJK, the first black Super Saiyan to arrive on this planet. I'm back here with another video. We got this Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered comparison trailer. We're going to look at this, and then after this video, I will talk about it and give y'all my little opinions on it. Let's go ahead and check out this trailer. Follow your boy SJK out on Twitter. Follow your boy SJK out on Instagram. You guys, show your boy SJK out from Love, the first black Super Saiyan to arrive on this planet. Always here with these videos for you guys on certain days, but I'm gonna get these videos out to you guys. Got some more videos I'm gonna rack out today, but let's go and let's get into this Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered comparison trailer. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. This better be a remaster that's worth it.
On this land, I am torn.
Shouts out Connor Radun
Part of me
Hagedun.
wants to fight and repel all outsiders.
Yep. The biggest difference I see is the lighting. Maybe this time they may let us remove the hood. I don't know what new gameplay mechanics they implemented. Hopefully they made the parkour less buggy and the combat feels... You know what I feel like they should have done? They should have just remade this whole game, and the same engine they used for Syndicate and Unity, they should have put on here. Allow you to still have the same template of the map. You still get to ride on horses and stuff. Maybe as a new attachment, you get to carry a musket on your back. You get to carry a musket, and you get to upgrade that musket. You know, do whatever you need to do to it.
The other part of me is the outsider.
And the graphics look a bit better.
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order.
Purpose.
Graphics.
Direction.
Yeah.
It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom.
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington...
Why do they do remasters like these? Oh, we're just gonna tweak the lighting and you go new game. What the man? This is this is why you might as well just stick with the original game, and you might as well go ahead and buy the DLC. But hey, you know, it's always good to get a remaster too, because then you get all the DLC. But come on now, what the freak? I wish I didn't buy that Odyssey season pass, man. What the freak?
Fight to make it so.
Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit better. I'll be honest. It looks a bit better. It does.
Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
Facts.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge. The future of our land depends
The tyranny of King Washington.
who are truly free. In the name of liberty, I will fight the enemy, regardless of their allegiance.
Well, I got the season pass, so I'll be able to get it with my Odyssey season pass. Shouts out to me. January, February, March. Boom. 3 months. Okay. Let's see what else they got before... Hey, I remember that trailer, Coming Home. I like that commercial. Look, I'm going to keep it real and keep it G and keep it 100. Assassin's Creed 3, I like the original game. I will be honest with you guys, because this is how I look at it. I think when people got the game, they looked at... You can't compare Connor. Connor is nothing like Ezio. Connor is clearly a character built up with more pent-up rage. You got to look at how Connor grew up as a child. Native American kid. Growing up in North America, where Europeans, the Spanish, all came to conquer lands, tried to use natives as slaves, but failed and resorted to using Africans as slaves because natives were too rebellious to do so, and they had certain diseases that Americans were not ready to take on. They really couldn't do much to them. I forgot the there's a term they use for natives, encomiendas. They use encomiendas. That's what it was. And that was a whole system for having natives as slaves. But you gotta look at it like this. Connor was a young kid. Clearly dealing with oppression from Europeans trying to take their land, steal their land. It's not ask or anything. It's basically steal. Let me have your land. Either way, the Americans was going to take the land regardless. So you got that up there. And you have Connor, who's also sort of wanting to believe in this hope, because that's the thing about the founding fathers, how they use certain words to manipulate people, such as life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness and all that. But for whom? Is that just for the Europeans that came over here, the Americans, or is that for everybody? Because it didn't apply to everybody. Connor had this, because the way Achilles was trying to teach Connor, as an assassin, you need to do this. You're too involved into this. And Connor's going to help out Samuel Adams, George Washington, but even Connor confronted Samuel Adams like, so says the person who's talking about freedom, but you got a slave. And then he's like, and then Samuel Adams trying to pretty it up. And it's like, Connor has his disbelief to try and to still want to, because Connor has his own game. He wants to initially, if Connor thinks if he helps them, he'll be helping his people. But at the end of the game, we see in the epilogue, it ain't go his way. And we knew, overall, Connor wasn't going to get his way. Connor really, in the end, lost more than everybody else. Because he had a mission. He lost his friend he grew up with in his village, lost his village that he wanted to try and protect, but the people that was saying they was going to protect it lied to him. So how I look at it from that point, Connor was being manipulated, and it's also Connor's fault too. You can't really fault Connor for his education. He's a Native American child who learned from another African American man who probably has a limited education too. But not saying Achilles is uneducated, but Achilles really only knew what Connor really only knew what Achilles taught him. And Achilles being an African American man in America, yeah, he read books, but his education is probably not on the level of that of the Europeans. Their form of education that they use to manipulate people to create their laws. Not saying that if you don't know the European laws, you're dumb. It's not that. It's just that the Europeans came here with their form of laws that they was going to enforce onto people of this land, make them learn our language, make them learn English and all this, try to force them into schools, force them out of their land, try to force a new way of life onto people that never wanted it. But that's the crazy thing about, this whole thing, history. It's crazy. But Connor, as far as the character goes, he's been lied to, manipulated, wronged, and people may look at him like, oh, Connor's nothing but just a pent up rage person with little emotion. He has emotion. When you do the Homestead Davenport missions, you see his personality. You see him talking with other people, such as when he went to go help when he was getting his homestead together, and he had a bunch of the people come, and those two the African American man and woman that he saved stayed in his little community. And also that one woman that was a hunter, and then you had the preacher. Connor loved helping them out, and then at the end, for them all helping him out, they made a special flag for Connor specifically for his little homestead, and they gave it to him. Look, Connor had emotion in here, but you got to think about it. Connor is not going to have the same love and affection that he has for the people in his homestead towards people like George Washington, because Connor was getting lied to, wronged. And Connor had this belief that if I helped him, maybe, just maybe, Connor had that little thing of hope that they would do the right thing, and they didn't do the right thing. Because remember, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, but for whom? Is that for us and the Native Americans, or is that just for the Europeans? Who is it really for? Mainly for white European slave owners with property. Not a bunch of Caucasian women had much say in it, but just for their skin color, they had a little bit more leeway than a bunch of people. You know, racist times, people try to dictate things over skin color. You know, bullshit. People getting... It's... If you think about it, if you really think about it, people do hold skin color to a degree, because let's be honest. Say, for example, who's the perfect, beautiful woman with a beautiful body? Let's say all women had the same body type as Riley Reid, Beyonce, Bella Danger, Rihanna, what's another chick? Sofia Vergara. Let's say all women had those body types. A lot of people have specifics. Like, a lot of people won't date a Middle Eastern girl. A lot of people won't date a Native American girl, because a lot of people factor in skin color and appearances into it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to get with nobody that you don't feel attracted to. Let's be honest. Like, if people was really, like, truly, you know, just like, man, I don't care about skin color at all, they would have probably just got with any woman as long as they look pretty. Let's be real. But there's a lot of things going to it. Culture and skin color does hold it back too. Because there's some people like, dang, I don't want to be with that dark skin. Or I don't want to be with that light skin. I want to be with this dark skin over here. You know, it's things like that. So, you know, it's just how you look at it. But overall, for this remaster, look, I'm be real with y'all. Imagine, free Konami, but listen to what I'm about to say. Imagine if we got Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, remade with the Fox engine from Metal Gear Solid 5. Imagine that. Because these companies have these great properties, but they're sitting on their asses when they could be making money off these remakes and remasters are cool, but imagine remakes and new engines. That would be dope. Imagine Assassin's Creed 3 remade with the engine with the same engine they use for Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Unity, but less buggy. No co-op, but less buggy. Imagine that. New parkour. New combat system. Just imagine. But, you know, it's iffy. I'll get it because I like Assassin's Creed 3. If to be honest, if I give y'all my top 5 Assassin's Creed games, it's Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4, and Assassin's Creed Origins, because I really like Bayek. I like Bayek. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. It's your boy Kid Out, the first Black Super Saiyan. Wherever I'm on this planet goes for that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Please share this video. If you got time to. Share this video. But your boy got to go. That's your Kid Out, the first Black Super Saiyan. Peace. No. Peace. I gotta find a symbol for peace. I'm just gonna use a circle for yin and yang, you know, peace. Peace, love, see there's a heart, positivity. Doses.